Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria, C.B.N, has clarified that its early exit program is entirely voluntary and not mandatory, stating that no staff was coerced to leave the bank as erroneously reported by some sections of the media. Deputy Governor, Corporate Services of the Central Bank, Bala Mohammed Bello, made this clarification at an emergency public hearing on Friday organized by the House Ad hoc Committee investigating the termination of over 1,000 staff and associated 15 billion naira payoff scheme. Bello explained that the program was introduced based on popular demand and that the initiative aimed to address challenges such as career stagnation and lack of progression within the bank.
I'm very happy to mention, Mr. Chairman, sir, and members of the committee, the early exit program of the central bank is 100% voluntary. It's not mandatory. Nobody has been asked to leave, and nobody has been forced to leave. It's a completely voluntary program that has been put in place. I believe several organizations across the world and even within this country, both in terms of the private sector and the public sector, has undertaken similar exercises. So nobody has been asked to leave, but people were based on popular demand. I want to be humble with a lot of humility to tell you that this same program that is taking place is not at the instance of the bank itself. It's actually, of course, we have our own challenges and we know where we want to take the bank to. That's Cardoso and his team, myself inclusive. But this popular request actually came from the staff. In the past, you have had instances in which cases of stagnation and lack of career progression appears. I mean, in an organization, you've got a pyramid where from each level to the next level, you know, the gap keeps narrowing. If not, you are going to have like a Kwashiorkor organization, inverted pyramid. It doesn't work. It gets to the level where you have, for example, 30 departments in the central bank. You cannot have 60 directors manning 30 departments. It's not going to work. So once those vacancies are filled, it gets to a level where some people, even though they are very qualified, they are very able and they are very willing, but the vacancies are not there. And then they got to a level where they are stagnated for a period of time. So it's not mandatory, it's not compulsory, there's no coercion, there's no forceful exit, and there's no intimidation for anybody to take it. In fact, when this same thing has been, was approved by the bank, and it was open, the number of staff that actually came forward to take it was even very amazing. Like I told you, there are some other people that are even thinking of going to start up a bank. So if the impression comes to this place that we are laying off, nobody is going to do it's laying off anybody. Nobody did. It's an entirely voluntary exercise on the part of the bank. Those who want to take it, took it, and those who don't want to take it are still in the bank.
Bello also noted that some staff members, particularly those those at least senior levels, opted for early exit to pursue other opportunities, including entrepreneurship. He says the initiative is aimed at streamlining, refocusing, and re-energizing the C.B.N's operations while ensuring fairness and provide opportunities for staff to explore new career paths. In his welcome remark, the chairman of the committee, Honorable Bello Kumo, says the role of the parliament as representatives of the Nigerian people cannot be overemphasized. He says this is what informed the investigation, which is to ensure that members of their various constituency are not unfairly treated.
The exercise that you are mentioning, nobody was actually terminated or dismissed. People were retired with their full benefits for us to have opportunities to reinvigorate and bring in new blood or new perspectives to how things are done. So that was at the instance of the bank. People were actually retired with their full benefits. This one that is taking place or has taken place now, because it's actually closed by end of the year, which is just on Tuesday, is strictly voluntary. So there are two different things altogether. But if you take the two together and you juxtapose it within the context of the overall strategy to streamline the operations of the bank, to refocus the operation of the bank, to reinvigorate the operation of the bank, to re-energize the operation of the bank, you can take the two together as leading to the same objective. Whereas one, people were retired with their full benefits, okay? The other was actually absolutely, voluntary.
We implore you to avail this committee with necessary informations, facts and figures, but be rest assured, the assembly of these members of this committee, I am very optimistic and certain that we are responsible enough to be fair in our fact findings. We should be balanced and will be fair to all manner of members involved in this exercise. So please feel free to avail us with information. We expect your understanding and cooperation. From the side of the parliament, we have here at the back of our mind that we are only doing this thing for members and staffs of the C.B.N. who are members of our constituents, so that Nigeria will become better informed, and will be able to have, at the end of the exercise, more information, and justice should be done to all and sundry. It is on this note.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.